It's just a chair you can stand, Dad mocked. I smiled and said, it's just an eviction notice. I was 3 weeks post-op from ankle reconstruction when I limped into my parents' 30th anniversary dinner. I'd planned it, paid the deposit, and scraped together a $5,000 cashier's check for their dream cruise. I kept telling myself, if I give enough, they'll finally treat me like I belong. I turned the corner and saw the table set for 4. My mom and dad were seated. My brother was leaned in close to Tiffany, his new girlfriend, and Tiffany was sitting in my chair. Happy anniversary, I said. My mom looked me over. You're late. I had to take an Uber. He never picked me up, I said, nodding at my brother. He shrugged. This is Tiffany. Tiffany waved. She didn't move. I stared at the table. No extra chair, just me, standing there with my cane. Where am I supposed to sit? I asked. My mom sighed. We didn't know if you were coming. Kevin wanted to bring her. It's their first date. It's your anniversary, I said, and I just had surgery. My dad chuckled. Don't make a scene. It's just a chair. My mom waved a hand. We can't ask her to move. That would be rude. You don't have a +1, so just stand for now. My brother smirked. You look like a waiter anyway. They laughed, even Tiffany. Then my brain went quiet. First, my ankle pulsed. Then my hand found the envelope in my jacket. Next, I pulled it out and held it up. After that, the table went still. Then I said, $5,000 for your cruise. Again, nobody breathed. Then I slid it back into my pocket, and I said, I'll keep it for someone who saves me a seat. My mom popped up. Wait, sit, we'll get another chair. Too late, I said, already turning. I caught the waiter's eye. Cancel the champagne. Remove my portion. Put the rest on my dad's tab. Outside, I barely made it to the bench. My phone exploded with calls and texts about the bill, the embarrassment, and how I was selfish. So I went home and checked the emergency account I'd been funding for years. The balance was basically empty. The withdrawals were all recent, sent to K-Star Enterprises, my brother's latest fake business. I called the bank. They told me the transfers were authorized by the other account holder. Me dad, that's when I remembered the real leverage. My parents' luxury condo lease was in my name. I was the guarantor. Renewal was due in 4 days and they couldn't qualify without me. So I clicked terminate lease. Monday morning, they stormed into my office. My mom started in with, how dare you leave us with that bill? Like my ankle didn't exist. I slid the bank printouts across the table. You stole $18,000 from me. My dad went gray. My mom snapped, it was for your brother. I slid the lease notice next. 30 days, find somewhere else. My mom's mask fell off. You ungrateful little bitch. She ran online to smear me. Relatives I barely knew jumped in. She played the victim. I didn't argue. I hired a PI. The report was uglier than I expected. Tiffany wasn't a girlfriend. She was paid $500 to show up and play date. The stolen money also went to gambling sites and of course a $3,000 transfer to an account under my mom's maiden name. She'd taken a cut. I met my dad alone at a coffee shop and showed him the receipts. He tried the usual she wouldn't until his face crumpled. I didn't comfort him. I just said, my aunt's barbecue is Sunday, you're telling the truth. Sunday, I walked into my aunt's backyard with my cane and a flash drive. My mom tried her victim routine. My brother called me crazy. Then I looked straight at my dad. Dad, am I lying? He stood up and confessed. The yard went silent. I plugged into the patio TV and put the transactions on screen. Tiffany's fee, the gambling, and my mom's $3,000. Her tears shut off like a faucet. My aunt took one step back from her and said, go. Even my brother went quiet when he realized she'd skimmed off his theft. By Friday, the condo was empty. My brother disappeared when the money stopped. My mom ran to a relative out of state, still sending passive-aggressive mail. I toss it. 6 months later, my dad met me for coffee in a hardware store vest and slid me a $200 check. First installment, he said. At this rate, I'll finish by 92. Then eat your vegetables, I told him. It wasn't forgiveness, it was accountability. My ankle healed, the boundary didn't. No regrets. What would you have done? Walk out or swallow it? Drop your take in the comments.